I've been in this house since January, been with the program since August of last year. I got out of the Marine Corps 80% disabled after 16 years, and having a little bit of a hard time. I just had surgery on my ankle and had nerve damage in my foot, so I couldn't really work, and I didn't really know what to do. So I ended up being homeless, living out of my car for over a year, and then I moved around to some families' houses and kind of couch surfed and lived with family for a while. And then whenever I came back out here to California, I was staying with another veteran who had his issues, and he ended up getting violent, so I had to get out of there pretty quickly. And my psychiatrist, who I had an appointment with the next day, I called to cancel the appointment, and she asked where I was going, and I said I didn't have anywhere to go. I'd probably go back out to living out of my car. And she said she knew of a program that might be able to help. And so she actually brought me to the Wounded Warrior Home office and got me hooked up there, and only took them approximately 4 days in order to get me into a house, so I wasn't homeless again. I'd never heard of an organization like this before that was willing to help veterans that were having problems with PTSD and were having problems with working. I mean, there are different programs out here to help people who are addicts, but whenever I went to some of those places, because I'm not an addict, they wouldn't admit me, and so that's why I was living on the streets. So to find a place like that, and the people in there are so nice and are willing to help us out with anything we need. If we have problems with filling out paperwork or going to the VA or going to file for Social Security, because of my PTSD, it's hard for me to be in areas with a lot of people. So they've been willing to go down to the Social Security department with me in order to get me through, so that I can get the paperwork filled out. And just to be able to have people around that genuinely care about you helps out a lot. I originally got him whenever he was a puppy. Whenever I got divorced, I got him as a pet for my kids. I found him at the Oceanside Humane Society when he was 2 weeks old. I had to wait till he was 5 weeks old till I could take him home. And then about 3 years later, I was told I needed a service dog. So I went through and got him trained up to be my service dog, and now I volunteer with the same organization to train service dogs for other disabled vets. And he's 7 years old now, and he is definitely my best friend. He's trained to help me with stability because of my left ankle, as well as with PTSD. So whenever I go anywhere in public, he can give me that safety barrier I need, so people aren't getting too close to me or making me really anxious.